questions about Kaylee's disappearance. Jane, her answers, shocking.
All right, Nancy, thank you so much. That is all coming up next. Nancy Grace starts right now.
Breaking news tonight, hiding in plain sight. A boy stumbles into a California gym, a chain and shackles on his swollen feet, almost naked, his body emaciated, covered in bruises and cuts, and totally caked in soot, head to toe. The boy held captive and tortured for over a year by a California couple just 500 feet from this upscale gym, Tracy, California. In the last hours, police confirmed 2 arrests go down, a 3rd suspect on the run. Where did the boy come from? Who is the boy? Why was he kidnapped? Police don't have all the answers tonight, but we know one thing. He is alive, and it is a miracle.
A California gym manager made a shocking discovery when a beaten and bloody 17-year-old boy walked into his gym wearing only underwear and a 3-foot-long chain attached to his ankle.
He just was shaking and he says, "Please hide me, they're coming to get me."
The boy was malnourished, covered in soot, and had allegedly been held captive by a local couple for about a year. Police soon after began questioning a married couple that lived only 500 feet from the gym where the boy was discovered.
The victim says he was held against his will. And, you know, when you have a 17-year-old boy showing up with a bloody ankle from having a chain wrapped around it, it's one of those things for officers to kind of put one and one together.
Police say evidence from the home corroborated the boy's story, and as a result, police arrested and charged the couple with 6 counts, including kidnapping, child beating, and torture. Police are still on the hunt for a 3rd suspect, the victim's aunt, 34-year-old Karen Ramirez.
May they all rot in hell. And tonight, police desperately searching for a beautiful 3-year-old Florida girl, Kaylee, after her grandparents report her missing. Little Kaylee now not seen 24 long weeks, last seen with her mother. So why didn't mommy call police? Headlines tonight, a bombshell announcement by Texas EquiSearch, who now says little Kaylee's remains may never be found. But a Sacramento bounty hunter will return to Orlando to search the bottom of a local river for Kaylee's remains. And tonight, we find out about a secretly recorded confrontation between the tot mom and her parents, where they pepper her with questions about little Kaylee's disappearance. Her answers, extremely disturbing. And tonight, grandparents George and Cindy Anthony reveal their team of private eyes have 2 new and promising leads they say will bring Kaylee home alive. Also tonight, is there another sighting of Kaylee? And will the Tot Mom's Murder 1 trial go forward January 5 as scheduled? Tonight, where is Kaylee?
Stunning developments in the case of missing 3-year-old Florida toddler Kaylee Anthony. The head of Texas EquiSearch, Tim Miller, says despite heavy search efforts over the last few months, little Kaylee may never be found.
Thank you for being here.
As George and Cindy Anthony continue to hope for Kaylee's safe return, more is being learned every second about documents released by the state. The documents reveal a number of shocking developments, including the fact that there was no actual pizza in Casey Anthony's car.
That distinct odor, that's something we forget. That distinct odor, I believe something was placed in the back of that trunk. I don't want to believe it was my granddaughter.
And computer searches at the Anthony home showing someone was looking up inhalation, how to make chloroform, and death.
There was a bag of pizza for, 12 days in the back of the car full of maggots. It stunk so bad. You know how hot it's been. That smell was terrible.
Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. I want to thank you for being with us tonight. Hiding in plain sight, a boy tortured and held prisoner in an upscale home outside San Francisco over a year. Tonight, he is rescued.
The boy showed up at a local gym Monday wearing only boxer shorts and a 3-foot-long chain locked to his ankle. Bruised, bloody, and covered in soot, the boy begged the gym manager to help hide him from his captors.
The victim is still in the hospital. He received bruises to his torso. He had injuries from the chain that was around his ankle.
A California couple has been arrested for allegedly abducting and torturing a 17-year-old boy for about a year. Police charged the couple with 6 counts, including kidnapping and child beating after searching the home, which was only 500 feet from the gym where the boy was found.
Right now, Tracy police are looking for a third suspect by the name of Karen Ramirez, 43 years old, 5 feet tall, 100 pounds. She has short brown hair, brown eyes, often seen with a bandana around her forehead. She was possibly en route to East Palo Alto via the BART and possibly staying with her brothers. She has a pre-existing felony warrant out on her right now. She also faces the same charges as Michael and Kelly.
Pre-existing felony warrant. May they all, I repeat, rot in hell. If these allegations are true, this boy's life has been nothing but hell. I want to go straight out to David Begnaud with CNN affiliate KOVR. David, what happened?
Well, Nancy, here's what we found out. Karen Ramirez, the woman you just heard about, the manhunt is on for her tonight. Police say she is the one who can connect.
Wait. What's her name?
Karen Ramirez.
Do we have a picture of her, Liz? I want to see this woman.
Do.
43 years old, 5 feet, 100 pounds, short brown hair, brown eyes, often seen with bandana on forehead, pre-existing felony warrant for abuse on this boy. Go ahead, dear. David Begnaud.
Here's what we know, Nancy. The woman, Karen Ramirez, who is missing tonight, apparently is the aunt of the 17-year-old who cops say was held hostage in this home for more than a year. His name is Kyle. Let me tell you what we just found out. Apparently, Kyle, more than a year ago, was living with his mother and father in Sacramento County here in California. At some point, CPS removed Kyle from his parents and put him in his aunt's custody. While she had custody of him, cops say Karen Ramirez abused him. They arrested her, and when she got out of jail, she took off. Kyle was then placed into another foster home, and he ran away from that foster home. So you've got Karen and Kyle both missing for a year. And then all of a sudden last night, we find out Karen and Kyle have both been seen at this home. Karen, we're told, came here almost every day, and neighbors say Kyle at one point was outside. He would do chores, talk, wave at the neighbors. They had no idea, and then suddenly, before June, he disappeared. And then a woman says she saw him about 2 weeks ago, and he looked emaciated. His face was drawn. He was pale. He looked skinny. She said he looked like he was 13 years old, not the 17-year-old police are talking about.
David Begnaud standing by at the scene. He was wearing one of these. Listen, he wasn't just living with his aunt. He had a chain like this and a padlock like this around his feet. His feet were swollen. This boy's life has been hell thanks to his parents and this aunt who apparently handed him over to this couple who had him kidnapped and tortured, chained up, barely dressed, working like a slave right under the noses of all the people going to this exclusive workout gym. David Begnaud, why do we believe the boy was taken away from his parents to start with?